it going, everyone? It is Liam Catterson here, and we're reacting to another episode of Supernatural with episode 16 of season 2. I still haven't comprehended the last episode. It was nuts. It was probably one of the funniest episodes I've seen of Supernatural, and yeah, it was just a trip, wasn't it? So at least I thought it was gonna go that way with some of the shit that was presented, but no, I really enjoyed the last episode. As I mentioned, I think following from episode 14, it was a nice kind of change of pace, because it went from, I guess, one extreme to the other. It was just having me in stitches. I just couldn't wipe the smile off my face, and yeah, I felt like it was just a really solid episode. So I'm not kind of expecting a more humorous episode for the rest of the season. I feel like episode 15 was kind of like the perfect place to have a little bit of a change of pace, a change of heart, I guess, and whatnot. So yeah, but I could be wrong, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, let's get into episode 16 of season 2 of Supernatural. Let's go.
We're lost.
No, this is a shortcut.
Babe, it's just we've been on this road
Charlotte!
over an hour. We haven't seen a single car.
Molly, I know how to read a freaking map, okay?
Oh my god!
We passed that gas station a while back. Let's just
That
Oh,
was 40 minutes ago. We're not turning around.
Come
so great to see
on.
Trish here.
Isn't this argument a...
Oh, come on, Molly. Hey, you love me.
No, I
She's
don't.
concentrating on the road. It's nighttime.
David, I mean it.
Molly!
Oh! Yeah, David, oh, shit. David, I think you fucked up there.
So sorry, I didn't see you there. Are you hurt?
Oh, shit!
Sir.
Oh, okay, what? Okay, what?
The car was wrecked. My husband was missing.
Yeah, what's happened
We
to
went
the
looking for him,
husband?
but that's when the man from the road, he started chasing me.
Did he look like he lost a fight with a lawnmower?
How did you know that?
Lucky guess.
Mmm.
Great idea. In fact, we'll take you down to the station ourselves, okay? So just come with us. It's the best way we can help you and your husband.
Playing this delicately.
Okay.
Something eerie is going on, though. Like, the car's just gone, David just disappeared.
We're stuck in the car.
I know how that goes.
It was playing when we crashed.
What the heck is happening? There is some kind of freaky shit going on here. Oh, what the f-
What is that?
Is that the guy they're hunting? Ah, hello!
Hold on.
Really what you guys do, you're like Ghostbusters.
Yeah, minus the jumpsuits. Look, lady, this is a fascinating conversation and all, but this highway's only haunted once a year, and we got till sunup to wrap this thing up, so what do you say we move
Otherwise, we're
along,
gonna
okay?
just have to wait another year.
David? David?
Whoops.
Whoa! Shit! You just yeeted him!
You alright?
Where's that son of a bitch done with my husband?
In so much pain, they lash out.
Why? Why are they here?
Well, there's some part of them that's keeping them here. Like their remains, or unfinished business.
Unfinished
I
business.
feel like the latter, and I feel like
Yeah.
there is a sadder story going on with
Could be
Greeley.
revenge. Could be.
You sound almost sorry for them.
Well, they weren't evil people, you know.
They just
A lot
lost
of them
their
were
way,
killed.
really, in the afterlife.
Something happened to them. Something they couldn't control.
Sammy's
Powerful
always getting
Sam.
a little J-Love here when it comes to things like this.
Hey, I was gonna say, I love how Sam is being very
Me?
compassionate about this.
I don't like them. Smells like old lady in here.
If it is an old lady, aka an old lady's corpse, maybe?
That'll
Ow!
explain why.
Oh shit!
Well, now we know why nobody ever saw her again.
We can't leave her like this.
Why not?
She deserves to be put to rest.
Jeez, Dean! This is a bit ruthless. I mean, it's not like she, like, did that. Oh, this is where this body's just become alive.
I have to see him again.
There is a similarity there, like with Crudy attacking Molly. She doesn't want to lose David.
I
She
have
didn't
to.
want to lose Crudy. Sad, really.
Look, man, I know you feel guilty, all right? But let's just stick to the plan. Let's get her out of here, and then we'll tell her.
Tell me what?
What the fuck?
What aren't you telling me?
Come on, you can't. What's go?
It's
What?
about David. You know what happened to him.
Molly.
Sam, don't.
Don't what?
What?
Don't tell me because I'll mess up your hunt.
It is the last song that David, kind of like he's calling out to her. Because it is the last song, yeah. Yeah, not terrifying whatsoever. Oh my god!
Dean, he's got Molly.
The she's mine bit. I'm thinking it's David.
Hurting me won't bring her back.
My wife is gone.
This is not, you know.
All I got left's hurting you.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Oh my god.
Oh, thank God.
Call me Dean.
Ah! Whoa!
This guy's really pissing me off.
Yeah, same. Now you can rest. Whew. Well, that's dealt with that.
David's alive.
What?
Then what the fudge?
You sure?
I'm sure.
Unless he's lying.
We'll take you to him. Come on.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
15 years ago, you and your husband hit Jonah Greeley with your car.
Oh,
David survived.
What are you saying?
No.
There's just one spirit haunting Highway 41. There are two. Jonah Greeley and you.
Oh my
The
god.
past 15 years.
A year witnesses said the same thing made him crash. A woman appearing in the middle of the road, being chased by a man covered in blood.
Two spooks?
Shit! I'm not. What? Oh my god. That is really, really sad.
Now where's Molly buried?
She wasn't buried anywhere.
She didn't have any blood on her as well when she came
I don't think
around.
she knows she's dead.
Shit.
Okay, all right. Just calm down. Tell us what happened.
What are you gonna tell her? The truth?
I killed him. I killed us both.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Look, if you want to go in there, we're not going to stop you.
Yeah, but you are gonna freak him right out.
But
For life.
think she needs to have that acceptance. Oh my god.
David's already said his goodbyes, Molly. Now it's your turn. This is your unfinished business. We think you'll move on.
But you don't
Sad.
know where.
Fuck.
No. But Molly, you don't belong here. Haven't you suffered long enough?
They want to do. They just want the best for
It's
you,
time.
Molly.
It's time to go.
She's already made me cry in one show, and she's making me cry here. I hate it here.
I guess she wasn't so bad.
Hope's kind of the whole point.
All right, Haley Joel. Let's hit the road.
Oh, fucking. Oh my god. Well, that was, yeah, this is, that was rough, especially coming to those closing moments, especially with just that, hurt, really, that surrounded Molly, with the fact that she couldn't find that acceptance, and like because she believed she was alive, etc., and you know it was also revealing, and it's just really, really sad, especially with the fact that she would want to reunite with David, but she can't do that, especially with time coming to a close. And she had to rest, really, so... yeah, and it's just really, really sad, like, if you're in that position, really. It is really, really sad to think about those who've moved, who have, you know, I guess moved on to the next stage of what happens when you do die and you see, like, someone like David. And it just breaks your heart because you just want to reach back out to them and... wow. So that was, yeah. I think, obviously, the ending is going to stand out amongst the most part of the episode. It was very, very simplistic in terms of dealing with this ghost who was being a bit of a pain in it. Well, it was dealing with two ghosts, wasn't it? But the one that was more so acting like a pain in the ass, yeah, it was dealing with him, and then obviously, as the episode was building up and building up, it was revealed that they wanted it. Like, I guess Curly wasn't the only ghost that needed to be put to rest. It was Molly. So. Yeah, that twist I did not see coming whatsoever. Like, I was expecting David to have perished. Not Molly. But it does make sense, I guess, in regards to her being in the unknown, in regards to her being a ghost. She is living this life thinking she has lived, and her and David, they're just living, you know, their life. Being romantic, etc. So yeah, but it's just really, really sad, isn't it? So, damn it, Trisha, why do you have to always get me? Oh man, I was not expecting to see Trisha in this episode whatsoever, but no, it was really, really emotional, and I did really love the huge twist towards the end of the episode. Apart from that, it was more your average kind of episode, but it felt like it does it does really add some great layers, and not just that though, but with Sam and just that, well, not just that ending, but how he was comforting Molly all throughout. Like, he was being very, very gentle and trying to give that hope, because he has to have hope, really, in regards to the afterlife. And just the way he was talking about the hope that spirits, once they are dealt with, they are able to find that peace in wherever they go. It was really, really well done, because you see the delicacy of it. And obviously you have Dean, who is a bit more stricter about the matter, but it's also because of the fact that they know that Molly is dead, so they've got to instill some kind of confidence in Molly, especially when it's time for her to move on, because they know that she has to move on once sunrise comes up. So there is a delicacy that Sam is pushing towards Molly. But it also speaks, of course, volumes about him as well, because we go back to episode 13 of this season, and obviously when he believed that an angel was like, he had such a belief over the angel being an influence to what was happening in episode 13, because he has to have that hope, he has to have that belief that once his time comes, that he will be able to move on to a more peaceful afterlife, really, especially with what is channeling at the back of his mind about him being a monster, or him being used for evil, really. So yeah, and it is really, really sad for Crilly as well, because of the fact that obviously we found out that his wife, she killed herself. So it is a very, very, like, I do like these complicated emotions that do unravel in this episode, because yeah, there is kind of that vengeance against Molly, because of the fact that not only was she kind of responsible for what happened to Crilly, but also because of the fact that she was kind of responsible to what happened to his wife. And there was notes about the fact that he was very, very compassionate with his wife, sending all these love letters, etc. So yeah, so, but this is the sad thing is, Molly wasn't even like, it was an accident, really. But still, there is that lack of closure and that lack of moving on, especially with obviously the bones not being dealt with. So there is that anger that stems, even if Molly didn't do it, she didn't want to do it deliberately. So, but it is really, really sad, really. So you do feel sorrow for sides of all ends, I would say, because of the fact that with Molly, there are more complicated emotions for Crilly, and for Molly, it was just really sad that she was living, well, I can't even say that, but she was in this limbo, really, thinking she's alive, her and David are gonna have a nice time, etc. But in the reality of things, she's been gone for 15 years, and she's been in this limbo. So, and she's just wandering, all in the unknown, really, because of the fact that she couldn't have that acceptance of moving on. She couldn't have that acceptance of being at peace, etc., because of the fact that she felt like she was alive. So, and I think it really does, like this episode, whereas for the most part you might think of this as something basic, it does have a lot of depth involved. There was a lot of compassion, like especially from Sam. And Dean was more so in the sense of whatever happened, whatever happened, and if they harm someone, they've got to be in this limbo, really. I mean, I'm not responsible for what happened, but at the same time, helping people is what they do, and with Molly, she was lost, really. She felt like she was alive, and it's really cruel, isn't it, if you just leave her in the unknown, really, because yeah, she needs to have that acceptance, because the reality of the situation is like like David, he had to remarry, and he's living his life, and it is really, really cruel. So I think Sam obviously handled it with a bit more grace. But it's also because he's trying to build up that hope for himself, that he has to believe that there is something more hopeful for spirits to go towards, because otherwise you're just going to be in this limbo, and it just hurts to think about. So yeah, but this is it. She didn't know. She just felt tormented, and yeah. So definitely, something that definitely made me emotional towards the end, and was very, 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 very revealing when obviously the truth was revealed that Molly, she actually died all those years ago. But I really do like the commentary in regards to spirits, and where do they go once they've been dealt with, and both how Sam and Dean have their own kind of emotions when it comes to this, especially with this season, and I'd say the second half of the season, Sam has been in a bit of a difficult place emotionally, and with Sam, he wants to show that good heart, etc. And it does, and I would like to think that this does make him kind of worried in regards to what could potentially happen to him, because with Molly, she didn't mean to kill Creeley, but it and this is what happened because of the fact that she died, and I guess it's because she didn't have time to have any kind of remorse or whatever, but there is that guilt there. So she, deep down, it is very, very complicated to explain, but deep down, she would feel tormented if she had more time to live. Sadly, she died along with the other guy. And so there is that kind of pause, isn't there? There is that in-between space on what happened to Creeley and then how to deal with that emotionally, I feel. So, and because of the fact that she died, she was just in this limbo, really, and had to come to terms with what happened, and the fact that David's moved on and she has to move on, and yeah. So it is really, really really sad stuff, really. So no, but it is it was a very, very solid conclusion, in my opinion, to an episode that on the face of things might feel a bit basic. It might not, I don't know about you guys, but it might feel like it might not be remembered as much, but I feel like those closing moments are definitely do stand out, and I think I think you have to kind of appreciate the build up to this episode, and the conversations that were had to digest everything with the ending, and embrace how emotional it was, because it was definitely that, especially when you feel so bad for Molly being in this rut. So yeah, but yeah, powerful stuff. It didn't take long to move on from a happy episode to something that was emotional towards the end. But I think the way they did it was beautiful in a sense, but also very sad, but also beautiful with her finally having that place to move on. So, yeah, but until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!